With the third anniversary of the COVID-19 pandemic approaching, if you can believe it's the third anniversary already, the U.S. planning to publicly end the public health emergency in May. Many of us are looking, I don't know, for a fresh start.
Yeah, it seems like a good time from pandemic pivots, the great reinvention, and now learning how to be your best me in 23. Our next guest is going to teach us how to be the star of your own lives. Please welcome the host of Naughty But Nice podcast and author of the book, The 4-Word Answer, and my former co-anchor, Rob Shuter. Yes.
It's so good to be back together. Hello, my friend.
Hello.
You look exactly the same.
Well, thank you.
Congratulations.
It's been like 10 years.
10 years.
We co-hosted a show together on a different network.
We did.
And we interviewed all kinds of celebrities.
We did. We sort of invented sitting in a bar late at night, drinking with our guests.
Yeah.
And we sat there and they'd tell us saucy tales, and then we'd go and get a...
They did really open up to us about a lot of fun stuff. But your background, you have such an incredible background. You were a celebrity publicist, Jennifer Lopez, Diddy.
Big stars.
You know all the secrets.
Yeah.
And a lot of people would expect a tell-all from you at this point. But we're not getting a tell-all. We're getting how to be the star of our own lives in 4 words. I love that. Tell us about how your experience brought you to this book.
Yeah, it's a really good question because people know me, know how nosy I am, and how I love a good story. I love a delicious tale. This is not that book. I do tell things in this book, though, and I would argue I tell their deepest secret, which is how and why they are successful. I think that the most successful people I've ever met could describe themselves in just a few words. It's sort of the most important question you're ever going to ask in your life, which is, who am I? Who are you? Only people that are comfortable in their own skin can answer that, and only people that can answer that will be really successful. In this book, I ask it, and I also help you figure out who you are in just 4 words.
You know Rob better than I do. Should we have security walk him out with all the secrets he knows and wants to know?
I know.
So you talk about this concept of self-acceptance and how so many of the celebrities that you know realize that. How does that work for them, and how can we use that as well in
They're
our
the
lives?
most extraordinary people in the world, and I've had access to these incredible people. And what I learned really on is that kindness is the cornerstone of acceptance, and nobody is kinder to themselves than celebrities. Let me explain. They don't call themselves names. That nasty little voice in your head that's telling you you're not smart enough, you're not skinny enough, you're not pretty enough, it's a lie. It's not true. It's an echo, in fact, of what other people have told you. It's not even your voice. Celebrities have figured out a way to turn down the volume of those nasty, nasty voices. I have a rule, which is, if I wouldn't say it to somebody I loved, I won't say it to myself.
All right, so listen, you talk about the 4 words. Why is that so important? Why 4? Yeah. And if you're willing to share, what are your 4?
Absolutely, that's why I'm here. So 4 words are important because if you have 1,000 words, it's meaningless. You've got to really narrow this down. It's sort of a fun game to play with your friends. Who are you in 4 words? Also, too, the science proves that we make decisions in about 4 seconds. So I'm going to arm you with 4 words that literally take 4 or 5 seconds. So before any big decision, I tell myself throughout the day that I'm kind. I am kind. I tell myself, I remind myself, I'm smart. That was really hard for me to say because growing up, I didn't get really very good grades at all at school. I certainly wasn't a great student, but what I learned is kindness, and being smart is the willingness to try. I try. Failure and success are the same thing. They're not either or. You've got to fail to get to where you are today. And so
we've got the words behind us.
What about naughty?
Yeah, you missed your last one.
I'm a naughty boy. I love it. And it's something else that I ran away from. Like, I'm cheeky, I'm curious, I always have been. And for a long time I thought to be successful as an author, as somebody on TV, as a podcaster, I had to be very serious. And I realized that I'm just not that serious a guy. I can be serious. And so, yes, I'm naughty, so embrace who you are.
And important was your final one.
Important. That was a hard word for me. Diddy taught me that. Diddy taught me, P. Diddy, that when you are important, you invest in yourself. And then you do the work. And honestly, it sounds a tough thing to say, but if you don't do the work, you don't deserve the results. You just don't deserve the success.
Gotta put the work
and so
in.
you've got to put the work in,
So-
and you only do that if you're important.
Should we
Rhiannon,
share our
yeah,
4 words?
you go first.
Okay, I'll go first. So my 4 words that I use to describe myself: joyful,
Great word.
compassionate,
Great word.
family-oriented, and hardworking.
Oh, I love all
Those are all
4
things I
of
strive
them.
Right,
for.
and mine are in orange, so I'll go by the way they put them up. Passionate, a lot of people describe me as that. Empathetic, resilient, and loyal.
All great words. Forgive yourselves, people out there. Don't judge yourself by your worst moments. Figure out your 4 words. I actually have mine on my mirror in the morning on a Post-it note. And every morning I look in the mirror and I'm brushing my teeth and I say my 4 words.
I love
and
that.
throughout the day I say my 4 words. Remember who you are and you will make great
And
decisions.
I've always told my kids that don't judge yourself by your worst moment. It's
do
really
it.
important.
Don't do
Good
it.
advice. Thank you so much, Rob. And you can order Rob's book, The 4-Word Answer. It is available everywhere books are sold. So nice to be reunited with you.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.